Hi, it's Tim Hagen from Progress Coaching, and welcome to another episode of Coaching Conversations. And I wanted to make you aware of something very cool that we're doing on a subscription basis, and we'll put a link in each one of our episodes. But every Wednesday, we're going to be doing what we call an audio podcast workshop. That workshop will be roughly about 14 to maybe 20 minutes per episode, with each month having a theme from a coaching model, using feedback strategically, to coaching self-awareness, and so on. So if you could look in the body or in the content description of each episode, and you will see a link where you can join this subscription. These are literally 4 workshops every month teaching specific strategies to address a particular area of workplace coaching as it relates, again, to things like awareness, motivation, teamwork, and what have you. Here's the cool thing. It's only $10 per month, and each month you will get a handout that we will follow along with. So we also give you a tool for you to take notes as we go through each episode. We hope you'll check it out. Every morning I go to a local gas station convenience store before I go into the office, and there's always this one woman in there who works, and every day she's thrilled, she's happy, and she just greets customers by their first name. And she's one of those people that the local news should do a story on. And the last couple times I've seen her, she hasn't looked happy. And I said, "Boy, you seem a little bit down. What's going on?" She said, "They want me to go into management." And I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "They want me to go into management." And I said, "Well, I take it you don't want to go into management." She said, "No, I just want to do my job, and I just want to go home." Now think about that statement for a second. I just want to do my job, and I just want to go home. Now the funny thing is, we typically hear that from people who do what? Have negative attitudes, they don't work that hard. That's not this person at all. She was actually this morning just sharing the promotion that this local convenience store was having, and the guy behind me goes, "Boy, I wish everybody was like that." And I said, "She's like this every day." Even though she seemed a little down, she was still impressing customers. And it got me thinking. It really got me thinking. We have a great client that has a philosophy. It's in the agricultural world. They do not promote people unless they want to be promoted. So I asked her, I said, "So what concerns or apprehensions do you have about going into management?" She said, "Well, they kind of forced me into it, and my relationships have changed with my employees." She said, "I just want to do my job and go home. I don't want the stress of managing other people. I won't enjoy it. I don't think they're going to enjoy my style. I feel like I'm going to ask them to do things the way I like to do them, which isn't fair to them." And I thought to myself, wow, what conscientious, thoughtful thinking this woman is presenting. And it begs the question, why take a superstar in what she does, ask her to go into a position that's going to make her really unhappy? So I said, "I'm going to ask you a really blunt question," and I was whispering at the counter. "What's going to happen if they force you into management?" She said, "I'm going to quit." I said, "Have you shared that with him?" She said, "No, I don't want to lose my job." I said, "You're already going to lose your job." So I pulled her to the side and I gave her some tips about coaching upward and asking for permission, all the stuff I've covered in these podcasts. And she looked at me and she said, "Thank you so much, Tim." She said, "This has been weighing on my mind for 2 weeks. I haven't slept." I said, "Can I ask you a personal question?" She said, "Sure." I go, "Do you need this job? I mean, financially?" She said, "Yes, I do." She said, "It covers my necessities, and I'm okay with that. I lead a simple life." And here's the funny thing. She would go from superstar to below average manager. And I said, "Have they ever asked you if you wanted to go in?" She said, "No." She said, "I feel bullied." She said, "I also know it's a compliment, but I feel bullied. I feel like I don't have a voice." I said, "They don't own your voice. You own your voice." She said, "I know that, but I'm scared." So we spent a little bit of time together, and I'm sure she'll have a really good conversation. But it really teaches us all something. Just because someone's doing something really well, we shouldn't just shove them into the next promotion. We should ask questions. And one of the things that I love some of our clients do is they do stay interviews. They literally sit down. They don't do annual reviews. They do stay interviews. And they ask questions. They ask questions such as on a scale of 1 to 6. 6, you're thrilled. 1, you're unhappy. And they ask questions. And they find out who's happy in their present posts and who's potentially not, that they also want to keep, that might be high potentials. All of these things require conversations. And I thought from the distance, here's this woman who greets everybody at 5:30 in the morning with conviction and energy and happiness and absolute intensity for helping everybody. And nobody asked her the question, do you want to go into management? So think about your employees. Who are those people that you want to promote? And by the way, do they want to get promoted?
Thank you for listening to another episode of Coaching Conversations by Tim Hagen and Progress Coaching. Now, our company is always coming out with new and innovative solutions to help leaders coach their employees. And recently, we just created a new service called Coach to You, where leaders can pick and choose topics and assign 7 to 21-day programs for employees to learn and, more importantly, apply actions and then reflect and share what they're going to do going forward as a result of the learning. It's called Coach to You. We're literally bringing coaching to your employees. If you're intrigued, we'll have a link in each one of our episodes where you can get more information. And again, thank you so much for listening to another episode.